All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great is it Saturday? Oh my, wait. Is it Saturday? Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Saturday night. Jeez. I didn't sleep the last few days, but I got a good night's sleep last night. Today is Saturday night. Tomorrow, Blake Griffin should be good to go to sign with an NBA team. I think that the Lakers still have a shot, but I would say it's pretty much Blake Griffin will be a Brooklyn Net. And I don't think that they have to drop any player or waive any player because they had a couple guys on a 10-day contract. I'm pretty sure they already waived Shumpert and Robertson, but if they hadn't already, they have Shumpert, Robertson, and Tyler Cook to waive. I would assume Tyler Cook will be waived. It's extremely, extremely low risk, high reward for the Brooklyn Nets, and I really think this takes them to that next level, which they were already at. I think this makes them much, much, much better than the Los Angeles Lakers. And if I was the Lakers, dude, I would have to go and make a move if this actually happens, because we'll take a look at Blake Griffin in his season. I've got some highlights from him this season playing. I want to just get rid of the narrative. First off, this season, actually, before we get into this, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I do this every day. I really appreciate you guys. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subs by summertime, or, it's a crazy goal, but I think I can get there, man. I know I can, so really helps me out. Blake Griffin on the season's averaging about 12 points per game, a little over 5 rebounds, and like 4 assists. I think that the narrative this season, he missed pretty much he's only played 20 games this season. He missed pretty much all of last season, and he's been pretty inefficient, especially shooting the ball. He looks much slower, but I think there's a real unfair narrative going around in the NBA just with most fans in general. So I would say that everybody probably thinks Blake Griffin is washed this season because, first off, no one really watched him play last year. He didn't play much. I highly doubt that most people in the comments, I'm not saying in this particular video, but in like an NBA comment video, in like a Skip and Shannon debate, I guarantee you 95 to 99% of the commenters have not watched a Blake Griffin game in so long. So long. Because who the hell is watching the Detroit Pistons? Nobody's watching the Detroit Pistons, ever. There's no reason to watch the Detroit Pistons game unless you are either just an extremely obsessed NBA fan, which is that, 1 to 5% of actual people who are commenting legitimate stuff. So I think this narrative is just extremely unfair. What contending team do you really think Blake Griffin could go to and it's going to make them extremely worse? If Blake Griffin doesn't work out on the Nets, whoop-de-doo. He doesn't have to play that many minutes. So the thing about the Nets this season is Kevin Durant's played a lot at the 4. And I'm sure that they'll try to play Blake with the starters. I don't know how it'll work. Personally, I think Blake will be just fine with the starters. But I can definitely see the skepticism. Backup power forward, backup center, both of those are totally fine. Still get 20, 25 minutes a game. Nicholas Claxton, by the way, on the Brooklyn Nets, I know this dude can hoop. I think he's only played in 5 games. His per 36 is unbelievable. It's like 23 points, 10 rebounds. It's just unbelievable. This dude's barely played any minutes and is making immediate impacts in the games. And I know there's a lot of Brooklyn Nets fans. Like, I know Swaggy made a video about Claxton. I didn't watch it. Sorry, Swaggy. I don't watch many Nets videos. But Claxton can hoop. Brown can hoop. Like, bro, I talk about Brown every time I can in a video and how I used to go into class and watch his highlights last season because I picked him up on my fantasy team, and I thought this dude was about to carry me to the finals. So they're extremely, extremely deep. And like I said, it's just super low risk. It's only high reward, man. I think that a cool way that they will utilize, or a cool way they should utilize Blake Griffin, and pretty much on any team he goes to, is his passing. He's a very, very underrated passer. And I kind of think that, especially like the Kyrie handoff, I think that'll work perfectly with this squad. I think I could see a very similar situation, Blake being center, kind of like a Bam Adebayo on the Heat type situation where you really want to utilize this dude's passing because you'll see it, man. And there's even some clips on this video where you'll see Blake Griffin's passing and you'll be like, oh, who knew? Who knew, man? So the stats this season, the 12 points per game are not great, but you guys got to remember this Brooklyn Nets team is just absolutely stacked. And they're not even done. I guarantee you the Brooklyn Nets are not done. Like, I guarantee you. If Blake Griffin is a huge bust, guess what? Maybe Tyler Johnson, second-round pick, go get JaVale McGee. Like, they have a ton of different options that they can do as far, especially in the buyout market, which we're seeing right now. The first buyout goes right to the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know why Blake Griffin would even want to be on the Lakers. I think that Blake Griffin on the Lakers would be very deadly as well. So if he were to go to the Lakers, that would be sick. But like I said, man, I'm almost positive. Everyone around the NBA is pretty positive that I don't know if it will happen tomorrow when he clears waivers, but I'm pretty sure it will happen definitely before they play the next game. So the reason I think he would work so well on the Lakers is because of LeBron James and his passing. He just creates more opportunities. That's what's so great about Blake Griffin is he could be a playmaker, but I think that LeBron would really just find him some open looks. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are saying. What about James Harden? Exactly. Like, literally exactly, bro. I mean, that's exactly it. James Harden is one of the best passers in the NBA, and he is only going to just make Blake Griffin get easier shots. And just, we all know James Harden, man. I feel like I saw a comment. It was like the next step's acquiring a great center, nothing too fancy for the Nets, just a guy like Embiid or Jokic, Rudy Gobert. And then, like, the next comment was like, nah, I think they could get more like Kareem or Shaq. I mean, the Nets are getting every fucking player, and I absolutely love it because, I mean, you guys know I like LeBron James, but I live in Chicago. I love MJ more, and I would like to see LeBron go 4-7 in the finals if they make the finals. I think LeBron's career, just the fact that he's made all these consecutive finals, all the finals just in general, although he's lost so many times, it's just so impressive. And you really need to kind of, like, LeBron's old. These are the moments that we need to just kind of love. This Nets-Lakers rivalry this season, like, this is prime NBA. This is LeBron James, like, where he's still functioning. He's still an elite MVP player. This is awesome, man. This NBA season is awesome. And Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, they're teaming up. I absolutely love it. So tomorrow, I hope I wake up to Blake Griffin has signed with the Brooklyn Nets, baby. And I hope you guys enjoy, man. I'll see you guys later.